Alright, it's coming back in here after that detour.
It's the star constellation from one of Jeremy's books. The Taurus. And one star's clearly bigger. Must be important.
I've got to admit, I don't recall the first step here. I know we're going through that door, but I don't recall what I have to do to trigger it.
I got a feeling this is it. This is where the contract is hidden. But how do I get to it?
I thought we got ambushed up here reasonably quickly. Right now, though, I'm struggling to recall how to get through this door, how to get the light shining. Like so. Oh, nope, can't take damage. We cannot take damage. This is going to be a no-hit run. And by that I mean I've been hit once already, but that was kind of scripted, so there's not much I can do about that. But again, I'm going for the trophy or completing the game without healing. Which means I need to keep my finger away from the up button on the D-pad. But also, I need to try not getting hit like that. Off to a terrible start tonight. Let's do some dodges, try and get to distance, and then we'll pull out a Tommy gun and fire at those assholes. Now's not the time to talk about the constellations, Edward. We need to get out of here. I had to try it. It doesn't hurt us, but it can set fire to... I might need to grab that first. I can set fire to curtains and things. Maybe I need to do that first and then hop out and then... No.
This one looks operational.
Video game logic 101.
It worked.
It can set things on fire, but it doesn't hurt us at all. Right, I've forgotten where I need to go in here. I know we need to activate this one first, on our left. Not the one down the corridor, the one up here. And by that, I mean I'm not sure about that at all. Let me try going down here first. Oh my god. That happened because I was standing in the doorway. So I can hear them, but I think I can take them out to avoid being ambushed later, but I can't see them right now. There was a strangely named weapon in here, I remember that much. That leads... You know what, I can't even remember where this leads. It leads over there. So it doesn't matter which way I go. I think I do need to go down here though, or... Yeah, we need to go down here first, I think. No, not that way, although... There should be another one around here. Where did I have to go? I've forgotten. Is there another path here? No. Brain not work good. I thought we had to go through there next, but that involves fiddling with the lights on the far side, but I don't have another lens. Oh man, if I want to get the 3-hour speedrun trophy, I need to memorize all this stuff. Where am I going? I need to redirect that one, but the problem is... Wait, never mind. We can just use that one apparently.
It worked.
Let's open that up. Right, so that is the third lens. Have at thee. Nope. Right, so what was the trick here? I'm guessing we put that on the other lens, but the other lens appeared to work. Don't fully remember that. And also I do not fully remember where this leads. And that is a shortcut back upstairs, okay. We're not plugging it in here. Maybe I have to plug it in on the right hand side there. Yeah, that's it. So that goes there. That goes in the middle. That's that. And this one goes over here. And then we just need to get downstairs. Is this door still open? It is.
I got a feeling this is it. This is where the contract is.
Oh, we gotta go up there first, damn it.
But how do I get to it?
Speed running this in 3 hours is going to be a pain. Down we go. Yeah, we've got to go around the long way.
Ready to collapse.
Damn it. Well, there might have been some bullets there. Alright, Edward, what's your take on this?
Acknowledge psychological trauma, breakthrough barriers of self-deceit, temperamental behavior. These are the Dark Man's terms. The contract.
Do you recognize that it's for you, though? Are we on the couch? No, we're in the attic. We need to make a hard save.
Hey. Hey, detective? What are you doing?
Oh, I found something.
Great. Was it alcohol?
Nope.
No, I just got the wind knocked out of me. I think I know how to break the contract with the Dark Man.
What exactly does that mean?
Everything going back to normal.
All right. I found some more information on Dorsetto and the patients. There are some seriously strange things going on here. I'm pretty sure 2 of the patients are dead, and maybe even the clerk.
We know
Oh,
that.
yeah. I kind of just gave up on worrying about that.
Well, just keep your eyes open, I suppose. What were you doing again?
Jeremy made a pact with the Dark Man to keep all the madness locked inside Dorsetto.
All right.
I'm gonna break it. I just have to... Where is it? Where's the talisman?
It's around your neck.
Ah! Ah!
I worry, detective.
Don't. I'm fine.
You're
I
not
worry
fine.
that you're not much help on this case. At least you're a good distraction.
Trust me. You're getting your money's worth. At this rate, I'm an absolute bargain.
I'm not, actually. I don't think we're going to learn anything about the Coles. Darkman's contract. Nothing new there. Did I miss that?
Medicine has failed me. Nothing can be done to dispel the hardwood curse. Only the sacrificial dagger may release the despair from Jacob's eye. Yet, doing so would be the doom of Dorsetto. Let this curse of mine be a weapon for once. I accept your demands. Oh, crawling chaos. Build your prison around this godforsaken hospital. When evil has been starved, I will stay buried forever.
I think I missed that on the Emily playthrough.
Combe never thought he'd be so happy to be back at Deseto. It felt like he had crawled through a long, dark tunnel of misery and regret. Now that he was back, Combe could look into the steps mentioned in the contract. But there was one thing that gnawed on him. What exactly did this have to do with Dr. Gray?
Get something else here, the sacrificial dagger, I think. We cannot go back in there. There is a hidden memory in the attic now that we've unlocked that item set. I don't think we're going to learn anything about the Coles.
Just what this evening needed. Some ambiance.
The playable character goes into Jeremy's nightmares and whatnot, but the non-playable character learns about the Coles.
Got to be around here somewhere. He wouldn't leave this house.
I don't know what to think anymore. You run into that detective fella?
Who is he? Can he be trusted?
I think he one of the good guys. Well, you know, like us.
Will he be all right with her coming? Praise the mother.
Nope.
He don't need to know about all that. Just help Jeremy. Just calm down. It ain't time yet.
God, it hurts.
As far as I can tell, Detective Combe seems to be solving problems, not causing them.
Just be ready in case he starts anything.
The two orderlies still hadn't found Jeremy. Conby figured this was good news. Emily had reminded him about some strange deaths at Deseto, and Conby wasn't sure who he could trust.
He has a slightly different take on them because he doesn't know them from his past. But it's the same difference because he doesn't trust them. The clerk. The clerk was the guy that we saw in the basement very briefly. And the two patients, yeah, we've seen them. Beauregard and Perosi. This place is effed. So this door is going to lock behind us.
Christ, what the hell was that?
Nothing
It's
good.
blocked.
Can I go down here? I have to know. No, it's locked, so we definitely can't get down there ahead of time. Nothing in there.
We must have faith that Jeremy's...
We've seen that.
It's blocked.
This is the only way we can go to get to the stair hall.
Lunacy and the Astarte Artist Colony. A monograph by...
Yeah, we saw that. I'm just speeding through this because I've had enough of this game at this point. Well, I want to see what happens on Edward's campaign, but... Yeah, do we hear anything here? Yeah, there's someone behind that door, but I don't believe we'll ever get to go back in that room. Unless I'm missing something. Which would be fantastic. Is that going to fall down now? No. Are you in here, Dr. Gray? Our objective is to break into Dr. Gray's office, so definitely going in here.
There must be a spare key to Dr. Gray. I need the key.
Yeah, it's in the safe, but is it actually written on the document here? Have I missed the documents? I have to know.
I don't have the combination for this. Maybe Jeremy did.
I mean, it's not in the commonplace book. I recall the document. It was very clearly written on the bottom left, and I do recall the combination. I know what it is. I don't need to go looking for it. But I do not know where to find that document at Jeremy's. Say maybe Jeremy had it though, so my immediate thought is it's going to be in here. Another clue. To Detective Carnby, yep.
Carnby, I'm terribly sorry.
That is exactly the same. He says to get Emily out of here.
Brother, I need you to trust me.
Where was the clue? I'll let me through. To be very clear, I know the safe combination. I'm just trying to play through this as I would with Edward normally. Rosie's door is now locked. That's the stairwell. We can open that up. I don't have the key to go downstairs yet. Can unbar that. That's going to take us outside the apartment. I think that zoom in was a load time. So, where is the clue?
I don't want to run into the orderlies right now. Not sure I can trust them.
We've seen that. You don't want to run into them, and yet we were there earlier. Right, so maybe Jeremy had the combination, but it's not here. It's not in his book. It was on a letter. Oh, for fuck's sake, it's on that.
He must first acknowledge psychological trauma.
God damn it.
I can't leave. I got a job to do. It worked.
There's no secret in here
The
today.
last guest in the empty room suffered from severe maladaptation.
That's the same. I'm guessing we're going to need to check out that empty room as well. Let's open you up.
Dr. Gray was somehow mixed up in this business with the Dark Man, Detective Carnby decided. He had to be. Either Dr. Gray was using the idea of the Dark Man to manipulate and torture Jeremy, or the Dark Man was an actual powerful being possessing Jeremy. And in that case, Dr. Gray was simply a stooge. Maybe both could be true at once. Carnby felt his mind racing in all directions. No matter what, He had to find a way to break the pact. That was what Jeremy said was needed. It didn't even matter what was true or not. If Jeremy wouldn't leave Deseto before the contract was broken, then Conby had to make it happen. He just wished the steps on the contract made a little more sense.
Dr. Gray's office, all to myself. Let's see if we can figure this guy out.
I think we just need to take whatever's on the desk. Cassandra's things.
Finished tidying up Miss Beauregard's belongings.
Got the key upstairs. Oh, that's new.
This is where McCarthy has hidden my favorite young. It's very important.
Your favorite what?
This is where McCarthy has hidden my favorite young. It's very important.
Sounds like you're saying young. Look for the treasure in Grace's bedroom. I'm pretty sure that's the same nose. But we didn't pick that thing up as Emily. We definitely picked up the key but could go back in that room. We used a key of France to open up the globe, which led to a bunch of contraband, but nothing useful. Not on Emily's playthrough anyway. That's for the stairwell. That's going to take us down to the basement.
Dearest Dr. Manzetti, I find myself in a losing battle with my patient.
Yeah, we've seen that. We will go to the infirmary later. I forgot about that. That's the boat where we'll find ourselves shortly. Let's go in here.
Detective Conby. Good to see you again. Solved the case yet?
I'm trying. Hey, Grace, you okay?
Oh, she is just peachy, Detective. Are you looking forward to the Feast of St. John, Grace?
I can't wait.
Kids, ain't they great?
What exactly are you planning for tonight?
Oh, not much. We eat, we drink, we pay tribute to the wishing tree in the conservatory. The usual.
Then why all the excitement?
There is just something about tonight. Something's different. I think we all feel it. Besides, we got ourselves some new words for the prayer thanks to your buddy Jeremy.
She'll come and turn the world inside out, and things will begin again.
That sounds strangely threatening.
Just a
You
bit.
should come.
God damn it, Grace. Stay put for once.
It's Jeremy's words which cause a change tonight from what normally happens.
McCarthy was a deadbeat. His mere presence annoyed Conby. It was like watching the worst version of himself mock him by simply being worthless. While Conby enjoyed watching the child outplay the drunkard, there was something terrifyingly familiar about Grace. It was taunting him, like he was supposed to remember, but couldn't.
There's something missing.
Just alcohol in there. No, I'm not at full health. I thought I actually picked up a drink there. I could have imagined that. Alright, so let me just check out these two rooms first, and this here. First floor hall, that's going to get us downstairs to the empty room.
Wouldn't want him to get lost.
Still nothing in the bathroom. Are you in here, Beauregard? No, but the wheelchair's moved.
Jeremy knew that the only one who could help him now.
I don't know why it gives me that combination here. It's written on the contract. Maybe if you're having real problems finding it on the contract, you can come up here first. I don't know. Alright, so what have we here? That's new.
This is where McCarthy has hidden my favorite young. It's
McCarthy's room is towards the empty room downstairs. It's one of the rooms on the left-hand side, I don't recall which. But it was the room with all of the paraphernalia in it. We'll probably see the Dark Man come out of the empty room here.
No, no. Surprisingly neat. Maybe I've been selling that old barfly short.
Spoopy as hell. Yeah, it's over on the right there.
Sometimes I think this place makes me worse.
You seen that? This, however, is new.
Looks like McCarthy has something hidden inside.
How do we reach that? Something new for the Edward playthrough. Ruth? Maybe I need to come back for that. Maybe I go for whatever that is after I've been in the basement. Hell. I think there was a possibility to get in there at some points, but that is either now lost because I opened that door on the right, or we go in there later. Let me just confirm. This is Ruth Talant's room. Can I go into the empty room? I cannot. Are you in here?
I can't take this much more. This has to end.
An utterly bizarre game. Really. So I could maybe go up here, but I think that will lead me nowhere useful. The attic is most likely locked right now. Yeah, we need to go through the events downstairs. Then we are going to come back up here. The stairwell is going to flood. And then we can access the attic. And then access the sinking boat. Or the stuck boat. We can open that up.
This doesn't look good.
The same grimy area. So the archives and the morgue are behind there.
I need the key.
Radiography. Patient.
We've seen that.
Hypothetical psychosurgery based on the idea.
It talks about performing a lobotomy, which I really should have picked that up along with the whole sacrificial dagger and Jacob's eye thing. I did not see that coming. Surgery room. Need 2 switches. Or do we just need the fuse? No, we need 2 fuses. Jeremy's the one who talks about 1,000 Young and says, hey, I've got some new words for you tonight. So really, the final boss, spoilers, is all Jeremy's fault. They're talking, or Jeremy's talking to the orderlies.
Don't mind if I do.
Which is why they're so fascinated by what he's saying. Okay, that wasn't anything on the wall, that's the door. Let's plug you in here. And now I need to solve this. Incredibly sophisticated puzzle.
Dr. Gray had been putting Jeremy through some thorough medical investigation. He was trying to break through Jeremy's stories and get to some truth, just like Comby was. Could Dr. Gray have been trying to break the contract as well?
No, I think he's a bit more loony than that. Right. This took me a while. It looks like that one. God. It looks like that's the same place, but I'm not sure where to place it here. I think this one has to be here. No? It has to be, right? Yeah, okay, that one goes on the left. So we need the labeled one at the bottom. A quote-unquote skinny one on the left. And probably this narrow one on the right. Like that. I think that's it. Annoying puzzle. We grab that thing, which is super weird. And now I believe we need to go upstairs. But not before a potential jump scare or two. Run, Jeremy.
Why does this keep happening? What am I supposed to do?
Yeah, let's go up here, don't we? Into the attic. Right. Time to make a save, because there is something up here.
And we're back here. Well, perfect time to have a look around this place.
Indeed. Got a feeling it could be behind me right now. 641, we know about that, so we need to construct this thing. I've already forgotten how. Maybe that's... Oh my god, I'm a genius. Absolute genius, Chaz. We can investigate the noose, that's what's new. Well, there was something behind here. Okay, something terrible gonna happen when I investigate this. Oh shit.
They're coming. I have freed hellish forces, and now the price must be paid. Seto is the prey of evil. The sun has set. They will find my body, but will not have my soul. I can imagine the Master's fury and the terror in the hearts of his slaves. I hear their footsteps. Some may understand what I've done. May God forgive me. Farewell. What would happen if I refused?
Oh, you troll.
Would the whole world come apart? Or would everything conspire to make a new story? Maybe one where I live.
God damn it.
I'm sorry, Frederick.
Who is Frederick, your father? I feel like I should know that. So to be very clear here, nobody knows what happened? No, I know exactly what happened there. So that is basically how Alone in the Dark, the OG, opens. Jeremy says those words, or he writes them down in his suicide note. He kills himself, and then we come and investigate. But in the reboot, he did not do that. He said the words, exact same words, went to hang himself, and then went, no, fuck you, let's do something different. Which, I mean, I appreciate that it's different, but yeah, that's basically why this game is different. That's how it differs from the OG. Jeremy did not hang himself. Let's hop on a boat. Once again, we're not in Deseto.
No, this is where Jeremy's hiding, right?
Hello? Is anyone there?
Jeremy?
I need help!
Wait. Can you hear me?
I'm stuck in the mud and the fire is taking
Jeremy,
me.
where are you?
The motor is dead. I can't do anything more.
Hang on, Jeremy. I'll figure something out. I'll get the boat running.
Jeremy was called. Conby entered some new, mucky dreamland of Jeremy's, a long-abandoned steamboat aground in the bayou. Jeremy was calling out for help, but Conby couldn't figure out where the voice was coming from. For a moment, Conby wondered if the boat itself was Jeremy, or if he was below it somehow. It didn't matter right now. Jeremy was clear on one thing. He wanted Conby to get the steamboat running and out of the mud.
It sounds like Jeremy is the steamboat. That sounds absurd, but that was the interpretation of it that I got. I'm stuck in the mud. It's a bit weird, but you know. Alright, let's use the pistol for a bit because I need to replenish my shotgun shells and machine gun ammo. And I need to pick up the first of the remaining 3 collectibles that I've missed. Thank you for not hitting me, I appreciate it. Oh, Oh. Oh my god. 3 shots. That's not good.
The boat's wedged itself right into the bayou. If I get the motor started, I could try reversing back into the river.
Jeremy, where are you?
Right, so I did see this door is blocked. I don't think at any point that I got on the other side of that door. The thing is, the trophy for unlocking all the locks and safes appears to be dependent on releasing the door locks. Not just the safes, the door locks. And I don't believe I ever went down here. Well, I know I didn't go down here because I reviewed my footage. I completely missed that prompt. It showed up very briefly, and I just straight up missed it. So that is something that I should have needed to unlock to get that trophy. I do not fully understand that, if I'm being blunt. So I've not been in this room. And I've definitely not been in the next room, which has a collectible. The Pallid Mask. I assume that's the one where it's supposed to signify the mask that Grace was making, but at this point I have no idea. The Pirates of Pontchartrain.
The artist spent a lot of time boating on the vast lake Pontchartrain. Poetry, painting, photography. Everything seemed to become better by the shimmering water and the opalescent sky. One night, as the sailors returned to Darceto, they found a masquerade ball taking place. It must have been Perosi and Nora who invited their friends from the theater. The sailors quickly fashioned masks out of plaster of Paris and joined the festivities. They enjoyed themselves for hours before realizing time was not passing, nor could they find their friends. As they began to worry, they demanded that the guests unmasked, but they could not, because they were not wearing any masks.
Too spoopy for me. If I cared more about this game's plot, I would go back through the notes and see when the pirates existed versus the people inside the hospital right now versus the Astarte artist colony. Because there's some crossover there that should not be happening. But, if it's okay, I just don't care all that much. I am interested to see the rest of Edward's plot, but man. This game thinks it's something, and unfortunately it is just not. It's getting no bullets though. Oh, now this guy, even though I think that's not needed. Anything in here today? No. And yeah, there's a whole bunch of bolted doors around this area. I don't understand why they are bolted. Just creates a few shortcuts, which we really don't need to use. Only 1 bullet? Did the game switch me into hard mode while I wasn't looking? Let's grab that sledgehammer. There should be some bullets in here. I said there should be some bullets in here. Thank you. We are full of shotgun ammo. That door is barred. I'll open that up even though we're not going to come back through here. That door's open. Can't go through there, although I thought there was something there. There isn't. We can break this.
Looks pretty weak. I just...
Apologies for skipping that, so I'm not going to walk too far forward because the game trolled me on that. And there's nothing down here, I believe. We just need to get the power running.
This definitely needs fuel.
Very sophisticated puzzle. You survived that? Holy shit. I'm thinking there were some iframes involved there. Nope. Nope. Yes. That music though, that's good stuff. Alright, so what was down here? Apart from potentially more enemies. Ah yes, we need to sneak through this area. I think I will sneak through this area again, simply because these guys are bullet sponges. If I want to speedrun this though, well, I would be healing during my speedrun for a start. There's something over here. Never mind, there's not. Oh, god damn it. Right, hold still. Yeah, I just need to get to the switch and flip it or reverse it or whatever the lyrics are, I don't recall. We just need to hit that and that's it. Is there anything else around here that I can grab though? I'll take those. If it's just these guys are not sponges. As you witnessed with that shotgun. Hell, I could use that, but I'm pretty sure there's one or two more around here, which I do not want to wake up. Okay, we're full on machine gun. Yep, that guy's woken up now. That's a shame. That's fine.
Whoa, whoa.
Now we're going to find ourselves on the couch. So this is Dr. Gray's office.
Are you ready to tell me what happened? I put a rope around my neck, and then I strangled all life from my body. Are you under the impression that you died? No. I was supposed to die.
What does that mean? That you were supposed to die?
I'm the catalyst. I had to die to make the story happen.
What are you referring to, Jeremy?
30 years ago, Frederic needed me to die.
You're not making any sense, Jeremy.
I was about to ask where your hat was.
Find your focus.
Hey! I cheated everyone. I didn't play my part.
Hey!
I escaped my doom. My destiny.
Again, find
Hey!
your focus.
Hey, I'm right here. What the hell is going on?
Now everything is wrong. Nothing is in
Hey!
place.
I'm right here!
Calm down, Mr. Conby. What do you want?
Were you not talking to Jeremy right now?
I haven't seen Jeremy all day. Are you all right, Detective?
No. Actually, I don't think so. Well, maybe. I'm gonna go look for Jeremy.
Good. Let me know if you find him.
Jeremy was calling out for help. The steamboat was a hideaway that Jeremy had built over the last few days. Having seen his memories extracted and expanded into physical realms by the Dog Man, his unconscious mind had decided to take the chance that Jeremy could manifest a world in secret. A world that wasn't sanctioned by the Dog Man. Deploying his own self-deceit as a gambit against his dog master.
But surely the Dark Man would know about that as well. You know what? I don't even understand the plot, so I'm not going to pretend to try.